Hello, welcome to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. I'm an energy alchemist, a sound bowl practitioner, and an intuitive. Well, it's the weekend. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend, that you are, most importantly, taking care of yourself. Because that is the most important thing that we need to be doing right now during these chaotic times is self-care. Remember, self-care is not a luxury at this time. Self-care is mandatory. We need to be taking care of ourselves. And included in that, part of the major self-care is maintaining our energy field. Make sure you are holding your energy field sovereign. That it's just, it's just the way it's got to be right now, in my opinion. But the most important thing, and I'm going to go through the checklist. So, you know what I say every time. Be grounded. Make sure you are grounded. And the easiest way of getting grounded is getting outdoors. If you can get outdoors and if you can walk barefoot on Mother Earth so you can feel that connection, feel your feet. The words, let your feet kiss Mother Earth and let her kiss you back, so that you are feeling that connection. And then from the bottom of your feet where the arches are, just shoot down little roots or big roots or beam of light, whatever, down into the center of Mother Earth. So again, that you can feel that connection, and then she will give you her energy, so that as you are connected, remember at the base of your spine as well, drop that grounding cord all the way to the center of the earth. Feel that connection. And immediately you'll start going, whoa, things may start to come into focus. And then allow or ask Mother Earth, draw up that energy, that loving, benevolent, comforting energy, and pull that up through the base of your feet, all the way up your legs and into the body, so that you feel Mother Earth's energy. And remember to allow it to come up your legs, down your legs, through your arms, shoulders, all the way up. As you're doing that, then bring in that beautiful cosmic energy, whatever color that looks to you. For me, it's usually a gold with some violet in it, but it is whatever it is, highest intentions. Bringing in that cosmic energy and allow that to flow in all the way down and anchor into Mother Earth. And now you have these both energies flowing. Allow them to mix. The bright, shiny, glittery, sparkly, golden energy with that beautiful, rich Mother Earth energy flowing throughout. And then coming up, flowing through your chakras, and then fountaining out all around you, creating this wonderful toroidal field around you. If this is you, this is your body, boom, this is your toroidal field. You're allowing that energy to come all the way around. And it's flowing throughout. And as the combined energies flow throughout, it can release any stagnant energy, any stuck energy, the lower vibrational energies that may have permeated your beautiful toroidal field, auric field. So this maintenance of your energy field, your toroidal field, is of utmost importance. Not from a standpoint of fear, but from a standpoint of vibrating at your highest rate possible, higher frequency, ability to maintain calm, clarity, neutrality, and ability to keep the lower vibrations away from penetrating your sacred field. This allows you to, the words maintain individuality, but it does, it's your sovereign space. It allows you to access your higher wisdom without the manipulation, without the distractions of the 3D, of the external world. This is really important. Okay? You want to be keeping this clear, keeping it flowing. So it creates kind of a bubble. You're walking around with this wonderful bubble that goes all the way around you, and it protects you. Important. And I love to ask for extra protection from, I choose Archangel Michael. I always ask for his loving protection, and I view that coming in. And that can be, again, it'll come in whatever color resonates to you, because we all see the vibrations differently. What I see is blue, someone may see as green. You know, it's vibration. You ask for the vibration of Archangel Michael to please be present for protection. And then that will also come in. And I also always ask for the guidance for truth, the sword of truth, to sever any energetic cords that may be draining you. Because throughout the day, we always, we can be vulnerable to other people's energies coming in and going, coming in and then siphoning out our energy and our life force. Sever those cords. Those energetic cords, send them back to the source and fill it up with your own affinity, your own energy. Likewise, as we've scattered ourselves throughout the day, just envision a golden sun above your head. Call all your energy back into this golden sun. That sun is a fire and it purifies it. And you don't have to know where the energy came from, but you're calling it back, and you're sending any energy that is not yours back to its source. You're calling your energy. It's also can be termed soul retrieval, because you can ask energy from other timelines, past lives, future lives, to come back. And it's purified, and then you bring this in to your sovereign field so that you've regained all your energy and your life force. This is very important these days. Got it? Grounding to Mother Earth, connection to above, keeping your energy field clean. While doing so, you are maintaining a place of neutrality located in the center of your head. That sacred observer, sacred witness, where you can observe what's going on through a place of compassion, yet also disengaged. Breathing. Those nice deep breaths that will allow you to come into this place where you are more aware of your field. The other image that just came in, which I'm going to pass along, was this is an extension of your energy. This is your energy field. So it's kind of like spider webs, or the image that came in was like a balloon, that bubble. You can become so aware that when something is attempting to approach it, it's like you can feel it, and it kind of goes, and it shakes it a little bit. You can feel it. However, when you've created your auric field around you clear and strong, it will just simply dissolve it and it will go away. Does that make sense? But it is kind of like it's that warning system. You know how spider webs, they will also create a strand that acts as the warning device that kind of goes through and it shakes the rest of the web to put the spider on alert. Feel that it puts you on alert that, there's an energy that perhaps is not for my highest good. So dissolve, send it back. That's where I like, again, why I like to always invoke guardian angels, my Archangel Michael, or whoever resonates with you for extra protection. Again, this is not out of a place of fear. It's out of a place of, my gosh, it is so thick and gross and heavy out here in this world around us that we need this extra protection of light to help us be buoyant, to help us raise our vibration, to continue with focusing on what it is we want to create. Again, without attachment, no attachment, because we are just not equipped to know what is really, really going on. Our human mind cannot, biologically, whatever, comprehend and understand these other dimensions, these other Ds. You know, we're in 3D. We do a great deal in 4D and get into 5D, 60, 70, all these other Ds. We do not have the frequency yet at this time in our evolution to comprehend. So that's why it's important to, yes, hold the vision of what we want to create, this beautiful world of harmoniousness, of compassion, equality, justice, lifting each other up. But don't be attached to the way you think it should look like. Because remember, our experience is only an experience right now of the 3D. And we can't carry that 3D into the 5D. That's a heavier vibration. That's a heavier density. It doesn't translate to what we're creating. And that's, what's happening right now is, what was it? We're holding the vision, holding what we wish to create, and that does include the dissolution of the old, dark, denser, lower vibrational energies. Not that we're holding the focus of destruction no. Hold the focus here and let it take care of itself, because it is. And that's where the importance of us protecting our energy comes in right now, because it is all around us and it is heavy and it is extraordinarily distracting. So I would encourage you to, like I've always said, disengage, distract. Yeah, distract yourself from that distraction. This is a huge magic trick of, let's gain your attention over here while we work on what's going on under here. It's not going to work, because there is much more higher vibration and light happening. And it can almost, and I say almost, but it can almost be humorous at the level of distraction, that I would encourage you to just look at it, if you have to, with amusement and go, oh, God, really? Did you think we were going to fall for that again? I don't think so. I'm going to focus over here. But the distractions, the deceptions, the distortions, the false overlays, the artificial, they don't want me talking about it, is becoming painfully obvious for those who are raising their vibration and keeping themselves lighter. We're seeing through the illusion. And that is what's necessary. That, and of course, staying hydrated. Oops, it might help if I opened it. There's a lesson there too. Of being aware, making sure your channel is open to receiving the nutrition, to receiving the information. When I said opening your channel, making sure, again, as I've stated before, that it is the organic, the original blueprint, that you are revoking any false timelines, any artificial, anything that is artificial and a false overlay. Not welcome. That's a distortion. That is not the truth. You want from the original blueprint, the organic. That only that which is from the highest of highs. That only resonates with truth and love. That's where we're going. And this other is just having a tremendous temper tantrum and pulling out all the stops in trying to distract us and to get us off balance and off course from where we want to go. Because remember, that world operates in distraction, illusion, hatred, againstness, and keeping separate. Because in keeping us separate and against each other, then an external force can attempt to come in and control us. Whereas if we are coming from that place of sovereignty and connectedness, that external has no control over us. And this is where we're headed. They're screaming and shouting. And yeah, just full tilt. So you come off of that full tilt and come into full alignment with your true self. Okay? So I think we touched on that. Staying grounded, staying hydrated with blessed water or whatever it has been. You've put intentions. You've infused it with your intentions of love, healing, whatever that might be. Focusing on deep breaths, using the tools that are available to you to bring yourself into that present moment. And remember, conscious humming, singing, dancing, gardening, creating, painting, whatever lifts your spirit and brings you joy, because you do not want to let that 3D world rob you of your joy and inspiration. Because remember, inspiration is in spirit. So be in spirit, be inspired. Look to the things. Look to the inspiration. Look to that which brings you joy. And again, open to the possibilities. We're not alone. And the more of us who work on letting go of old patterns and old belief systems that no longer support the new and upcoming realities. The words that came to me the other day was, just because it is not something that is in my current core belief system doesn't mean it's not true. So it's being willing to have that curiosity. And I'm talking, in particularly right now about our galactic star family, our galactic family, galactic beings, celestial, the elementals, the earth beings. That which up until this point we have not been allowed to really think of as potentially true and right, because, well, I guess it just wasn't time. I don't know the reasons. I can't possibly know the reasons. But the good news is that so many people so many of these concepts are alive and well in the science fiction and in so many other movies and programs that are popular, that so many minds and hearts have already been open to it. So I would encourage you, especially if you're of my generation, where we were like, that's crazy talk, crazy talk. I don't believe it is anymore. I mean, I know it, I can feel it, I sense it, I sense the presence. And remember, first contact may have already happened, or it is happening, but it's not necessarily going to be a big external thing for first contact. It's a subtle thing where as you open your mind and open your heart to the possibilities and willingness to communicate to all this wonderful, all the beings that are around us, guiding us and assisting us. They will not do it for us. They cannot intervene on our behalf, but they are here to assist us in love, that as we open up to it, it's going to be, it's subtle. It may be in the dream state. It may just be waking up and feeling loved, or feeling that you've experienced this wonderful relationship, this wonderful companionship, because their vibrations are, the frequencies are so much higher than what we currently are, that we have to use the dream state, the meditative state, those different states to raise the vibration. And, you know, we have to get used to each other. I hope this is making sense, but it's like this vibration, and if we're here, we can't meet, but it's really too much for them to come down to this level, and it's too much for us to go up there, so we have to kind of meet in the middle, and then we start getting comfortable, and then the communication and the awareness starts. It's the same thing that we are doing with others who are just starting this path of ascension or consciously starting it. We are vibrating at a higher frequency, and the lower frequencies might not be able at this point. It's trying like that, not communicating. Not that we're going to lower our vibration, but they are going to raise it up. But communication styles. I don't know if what I said just made sense, but I just want to encourage us all to stay open to all the possibilities that are around us, and the magic. Otherwise, we're going to go into complete and utter despair if we're too attached to what is going on in the 3D world, because it is ugly. It is disgusting on a judgment level. And yeah, that's my humanness speaking right now, that I go, oh, jeez. And I go into a judgment. This is so obvious. This is so blatant. Do you not see it? Well, apparently not yet. But when enough people do wake up and start raising the vibration, that is when the circus will leave town. But not until enough of us. And that's not a pressure thing. That's just the way it is. And there's no right, no wrong. It just is what it is. It's playing out on a level that we are not privy to. But there's no going back. That's the good news, is all of this rot. And it may be rot that we're not even aware of. It's not the rot we think it is. My sense is there's something just much, much more percolating underneath all of this. And Mother Earth is helping. As when she's in her 5D consciousness, as she's raising that, she's letting loose. And that also in turn is assisting us as a humanity. Well, that was kind of interesting. When I sat down, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. That's always the way it is, though, isn't it? And sovereignty. I was listening again this morning to Mel Lawson. I love her. Mel and Toth. She was about sovereignty. True sovereignty is when you are no longer being manipulated by that which is external. That we're so connected that what's going on out here doesn't affect us. And I don't mean that in a way of being comfortably numb. No, but it's in such a way of elevation that the frequency, the vibrations are high, that we can then really access organic, original truth. Otherwise, what we kind of perceive as truth is only at the level that we're vibrating. We're seeing through that veil. And we're still seeing from a reactive place. And then that's not really truth. That's a false. That's an artificial. That's a manipulated truth. I know it gets a rabbit hole. I know. Just when we think, oh yeah, we got this. Whoa, guess don't. Move the goalpost on us. But that's what life is here on the planet. It's because the soul is here to experience, and we are experiencing and expanding and growing. And we will keep doing that. We're not regressing, we're not going backwards, we are moving forward. It just may not be looking the way we think it should with our limited scope and viewpoint. Okay? So let me go ahead and see if my beloved spirit team wants to communicate anything through the oracle cards. We'll do a quick oracle card read. Please remember to like and subscribe. And share if you like this video. There's a link below also to buy me a coffee if you would like to donate to help support this channel. If you're in the Kansas City area, please also check on the links for www.inspirepilateskc.com, because I'm offering 3 times a week sound baths, and then also at theenergywithinkc.com, offering 5 different classes a month there. Next week I think is going to be a morning meditation. So yeah, I love this. It's just so wonderful. But yes, all right. For the highest, greatest good of all concerned, only truth and love may speak through me, for entertainment, inspirational, and spiritual purposes. My YouTube disclaimer right there. Really? Sacred Force wants to speak again? Okay. Denise Lynn, Sacred Forest Oracle. I love this. All right. Let's see if there's any message that is relevant at this time, or at whatever time you may be listening to this. For the highest, greatest good. Oh, okie dokie. Just kind of toss those out, huh? Nice. Dragonfly spirit. Change. Beautiful. I love dragonfly is transformation, and we are in the midst of a powerful, powerful transformation that is taking place inside of us and outside, on the individual and the collective, inner world, outer world. Tremendous transformation is taking place. And it is, look to the magic, look to the light. I love dragonfly. And it will take great strength. The ancient oak spirit, strength. The mighty oak, ancient wisdom. Ah, yes, the ancient wisdom is coming forth. And that will assist us in the great transformation that is happening right now. The image that is coming up is like there's portals being opened. It's almost like the earth is expanding. There's light coming through the surface of the earth, and that is the wisdom that is pouring forth. So we're getting the wisdom from the higher sources, the galactic, and also the ancient wisdom from below. It requires great strength, courage, meaning that kind of courage and strength of the heart, strength of the spirit, and trusting that all is as it is should be, as it's supposed to be. But we are transforming and changing. Dragonfly spirit is also, the image that came in was also about alchemizing. Continue to alchemize the emotions, the feelings, the upset as they arise in you. Allow them to flow through so you can alchemize them, so that they don't get stuck in that toroidal field. We're never going to eradicate the shadow, because shadow is, just as light is, but it is about bringing it all into balance. That's a very human concept that we're attempting to make tangible, but it is one that we are of both, and divine masculine, divine feminine, and combining the energies as above, so below, combined energies. And we are ever expanding, because that is what our soul is here to do. It is here to experience. Trust in the transformation. And the greatest transformation is happening within, as we open up to all the possibilities. But it takes a lot of strength to do that, and to continue to create the strength in your energy field. Not one of defensiveness, fear, but one of sovereignty that allows only the original organic truth to come forward. I think that's it. All right. We'll end it on that note. Continue to nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. We're in the middle of the storm. And you stay as much as you can in the eye of the storm, in the calm. Because our calm, our objectivity, our balance is needed. And that's what we're here for. As above, so below, as within, so without. And so it is. The light in me recognizes the light in you. Namaste.